All right, we're out sailing for the first time this season with the engine off. We're moving from Falmouth over to Jolly Harbor because we are going to check out of the country today. And we're planning to head for St. Kitts and Nevis tomorrow. And we're kind of doing a test sail today because we hadn't sailed before. And this is on a similar point of sail as we'll be on tomorrow. Yeah, so things are going pretty good. We're going like dead downwind. We've got just the head sail up. That's pretty relaxed compared to our normal beating to weather like we do. Yeah, just out sailing, nice. There's Falmouth back there. Sailing along the southern coast.
Between our time here in Antigua in Season 8, just before hurricane season, and the 6 weeks we had spent here at the beginning of Season 9, we had almost 3 months of cruising in Antigua, and we're a little sad to be leaving, even though we were excited to see new places.
Tomorrow we'll be headed off that direction. I can't see St. Kitts today. It's a little hazy, but on clear days you can see it. Where is it, babe?
It's going to be where those clouds are.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where we're at. Right over there. All right, it's 6 a.m. Engine's warming up. We've got the boat ready. Let's do this. Time to sail to St. Kitts and Nevis. Sun's starting to come up over Jolly Harbor. There's Lindy making final preparations. All right, time to head out.
All right, we are leaving Jolly Harbor. It is pretty hard.
Well, at least the squall's going by while we're still here next to land. We'll be glad once it goes by, though.
Yeah.
Always nice to start out a passage in your foul weather gear. We are out of the harbor. We're on our course to Nevis. There goes Antigua. Coming right out here from Jolly Harbor. Sun's on its way to rise. I'm gonna wait till this squall clears out to raise the sails. We're just gonna start motoring along for now. There we are. Come around the southern point of Nevis, and we'll either stop in Charlestown or continue on to the southern point of St. Christopher's there. St. Kitts, also St. Christopher's. Yeah. Downwind, looks like it's off to our starboard side just a hair, you know, cruising downwind. Right now, behind this squall, we've got 14 knots apparent, and so it's 20 knots true wind. The wind is forecast to be a few knots lower than that, so I think it's due to the squall, but it stopped raining, so things should settle out shortly. All right, the sun is up, the engine is off, and we are sailing dead downwind. Antigua fading in the background there. There's Lindy. Got some ocean swells, mostly coming from behind us now. We are in 12 knots apparent wind from dead behind us, 16 knots true, and we are making over 5 knots, over 6 knots when we surf down those waves. Yeah, so we're making good time even with our little 110% Genoa, dead downwind. That's pretty good. Yeah, very nice. We can see St. Kitts and Nevis right here. That's where we're headed. Montserrat is over to port right here, and we'll be sailing kind of close to the small uninhabited rock called Redonda right over here. You get a good look at it after a little bit. Yeah, this is going really good. We had hoped to be there by like 4 or 5, but it's looking more like, I don't know, 2 or 3. We'll see. Hopefully it stays like this, but we got all day. Since we left really early, just sailing along. Nice. We had the chance to do something that when our typical upwind sailing we don't get to do. We actually pulled out one of our snatch blocks and have the jib sheet outboard now. That makes the sail be able to be a little fuller and catch more wind. Typically we're running it inside to this track, but that's mainly for sailing into the wind. So yeah, I feel like this has improved our speed a little bit, but yeah, you can see we're going dead downwind, so the sail as we rock folds and unfolds, but we're still moving forward, making good time. We got a container ship going towards Antigua now. Some clouds there over St. Kitts and Nevis. It's a nice day. Sailing downwind is nice. Let's see what Antigua looks like. There it is. The big ships are out in force today. Got a tanker across here. Gonna go in front of us about 2 miles away. We are halfway between Antigua and kind of the south corner of Nevis. We got about 21 miles to go, and we're about 21 miles in. It's about as close as we're gonna be to Redonda there. Really pretty. We can see Nevis and then St. Kitts in front of it, dead ahead. We should have about 4 hours, and then we'll be working our way around Nevis and looking for an anchorage. That'll take an hour or so more. So yeah, so far so good. What do you think about the passage so far, Lindy?
Yeah, not too bad.
Awesome. You like it a little bit better than going into the wind?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So there's Nevis right here, and then St. Kitts a little bit further that way. A little hazier, but I can see them both. Sailing along. So Lindy's went down for a little nap, and since I'm out here by myself and I don't want her to have to worry about it, I've clipped myself in to the boat. So this is a harness that's attached to my life vest, and now there's no way I could be separated from the vessel. Lindy knows that when she sticks her head back up, I will definitely be here. We always clip in at night if we're ever sailing at night, or if we leave the cockpit, or if one person goes down below. And then we run this yellow jack line up the middle of the boat too, in case I would need to go out there. I could slip through it to keep from falling overboard. And I just close the hatch and fall through the window. How was napping down below in these conditions?
It was nice.
Yeah?
A little clanky.
You did get some sleep?
Yeah, I think I dozed off for probably 20, 30 minutes maybe.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, welcome back.
Yeah.
Nevis has grown larger. There she is. I think we read that Christopher Columbus named this island Nevis. I guess French Nieve or Spanish or something. I'm not sure which, but the word for snow. So it's like a snow-capped peak there. So apparently there's always clouds there, just like that. And it does look like a snow-capped peak. Pretty neat. We've picked up a little speed. We were going a little slower for a while. Now we're going a little faster. It's been back and forth, but steady progress the whole time. Let's see how it looks down below. Not bad. Not better than when we're going upwind. Usually cushions are falling down, something's falling off the shelf. Looks pretty good down here. This is the view back towards the swell coming in from the companionway. I thought that looked pretty cool. You might be able to tell the size of the swells a little bit better from this direction. The camera does not do a great job at picking up the size of waves, still or video. Alright, we are almost right off the coast of Nevis now. There, you can see it over my shoulder when the boat rocks that way. Alright, we're back behind Nevis now. We've cleared the southern point. We're in like 60 feet of water, so we're on a little shelf around the island. There it is. You can see we're right here. We'll check out the anchorage there in Charlestown and decide if we want to stop there or continue on over to St. Kitts. It's been just a dream sail coming around that corner and going along the side here towards Charlestown, which is now coming into view. We see boats over there in the mooring field. We're going to go check it out. The island of Nevis is gorgeous. And you can see it's just about 1.5 miles, 2 miles something of water separates Nevis from St. Kitts, which is the island over there. This is Charlestown right here. And there's St. Kitts. We've got the mooring. Lindy's up there getting it just right. There's the mooring fields and a few other boats. And back towards St. Kitts. Super successful passage. That was really awesome. All right, I'm gonna do a few straightening up of the boat, and then we're just gonna chill out. The customs and immigration is already closed for the day. It's Saturday. So we'll just have the yellow flag up and go in first thing in the morning, get checked in, and then explore Nevis.
By the way, this is the south coast. We're about to turn onto the west coast.
Oh, there you go. Oh, I wonder how long that had been down.